What up, Laker Nation? Your boy DTLF back on the pregame as the Lakers get set to face the OKC Thunder at Staples, 7:30 Pacific time. That's right. You guys read the title right. This is going to be the first time that Rondo and CP3 go at it for the second time ever since that brawl. So it'll be interesting. I think that's my storyline of the night, besides obviously the Lakers dominating in the NBA right now, being the best defensive team and the best overall team. But the side story, guys, is going to be Rajon Rondo versus Chris Paul. Will they face off at any point tonight? Obviously, I think Chris Paul starts and, your boy Rondo comes off the bench. So it's going to be interesting to see if they face off. And if they do, what's going to happen, right? Very curious. Love Rondo because he's the only point guard that gets into Chris Paul's skin. I hate the way Chris Paul just flops around and complains about every little thing. So I love it when somebody could basically make this guy cry. And that's exactly what Rajon Rondo does every time he guards him. He's pesky. And I can't wait to see it, man. I love it. Every time they match up, there's problems. So let's see what happens tonight as we face the Thunder. By the way, one guy we really have to watch out for is this new kid, man, Gilgeous-Alexander, the kid they just traded for. I never gave him props before because he used to be a Clipper, but now I can really talk about his game and just say that he's averaging 19.7 points per game with 5 rebounds, or is it? Yeah, 5 rebounds and 2.8 assists. His player efficiency rating is 16.59. So he's a very efficient, very effective young piece to that puzzle right there, and they're building something moving forward. What's up, guys? Welcome to the live stream. How y'all feeling today? Will we be able to get the dub? I think so. The key is going to be to jump on the scene from the beginning. Don't let them hang around like Clippers did the other night. We have to jump on this team from the get. Now they do have some really good players. They have Gallinari, he's definitely a hooper. He can score. He's a bucket getter. They have Gilgeous-Alexander. They have Chris Paul, who's feisty, but he could also go off every now and then. And of course, they have their 2 bigs in the paint, Noel and Steven Adams. Now, Steven Adams. Coach Vogel has made an emphasis to say that we got to put a big body on him every time he's on the floor. So I like that. I like the fact that Frank Vogel's strategizing and pretty much making sure that, everybody's accounted for. I like that. That's something you would never hear from who last year. So, I'm glad to hear it. I'm happy to see that our head coach is game planning properly. But that was going to be my key to the game, is to try to keep Steven Adams off the glass as much as possible because he can crash the glass. He's good at putting it back in, on second chance points and stuff like that. So, but very happy. She said, I want to see LeBron dunk on Adams. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Because Skip Bayless was talking smack, saying that LeBron only dunks on Europeans. By the way, what's wrong with European players? I don't like it when they belittle them. You do have the great Kristaps Porzingis, and you got some great European players in the league, as well as Doncic right now, who's shining. So I don't like how they always bring that up, but. A dunk is a dunk. No matter who you posterize somebody. So Skip Bayless is getting borderline pathetic, just hating on everything LeBron does. I mean, come on. At some point, you have to admit you're wrong. This guy still has some young legs in him. He said, I just want another dub. Me too, brother. Every night is a journey. We got to make sure we come out here and, we got to make sure we do the thing, man. Every night. He said, Dan, you heard about Danny Green getting drug tested? Yes. I mean, nobody's ever seen Danny Green dunk like that since college, probably. So, yeah, he got a drug test. But all in all, you got to love it. Every night there's a different player with a big-time highlight. One night is Anthony Davis with the game-winning block. The other night it was, Danny Green with that putback dunk. And then that one night with LeBron dunking on Beliza or whatever his name is. But it's crazy, man. It's been a fun season thus far, and let's keep it rolling. Let's keep the wheels moving. Dan AD said his shoulder feels good. That's good. He said, yeah, I read about that as well. He said his shoulder's feeling a lot better as he's had some time to recover. That's really good. Let's see if it shows tonight during the game. Now, Frank Vogel also mentioned how he wants to make it a point of emphasis to get AD involved a little bit more. So let's see if that works out. Did you see the Shaq City jerseys? I have not yet. I have not seen them yet. Are we donning those tonight? I would love to see them, man. By the way, the hate is real, Reed. The hate is definitely real because you guys remember earlier in the season, they said we had a bunch of has-beens and washed-up players who can't play defense. Number one, in the West and in the NBA overall defensive efficiency rating. And then they said that, basically LeBron was too old. The AD's not going to be able to carry this team by himself. Now they're saying, how the tides have turned because now the media is saying that We've assembled an all-star cast around LeBron James. Now it's a cast, right? It's not just Anthony Davis anymore. Now they want to call it an all-star cast around LeBron James. So I think it is hilarious, man, how they like to flip-flop. And Ramona Shelburne, she blocked my homegirl on Twitter. Shame on her, because she could definitely dish it, but she can't take it. So I find this hilarious, man. It's funny how these people are so critical, like talking all this smack, saying Laker fans are in their feelings because the Clippers are a threat. And now that we're number one, now they want to start blocking people. That's crazy, man. That's real crazy. But hey, it is what it is. At the end of the day, you can't take the heat. Get the heck up out the kitchen. You already know. It's all the NBA chat groups. They're calling super team facts. Yeah, that's ridiculous. They were saying we weren't even good enough to be a top seed. Now they're calling us a super team. Okay, we got 2 superstars. How's that a super team? I mean, we're a super team only because the coaching staff and the players have come together, and basically we're clicking on all cylinders right now. So I guess you can call us a super team, but nobody was saying that before. So just stop. He said, Dan Woj blocked me on Twitter. Man, that's tough right there, man. Why is Wojnarowski doing? I'm telling you, man, they could sure as heck talk smack, but they're so sensitive when it comes to their rep. They really get paranoid. Classy said, I want to see LeBron turn spin cycle on tonight for real. That would be awesome. Turn back the clock, LeBron. Take us back to Cleveland. He said, Melo looked washed. Good thing we didn't sign him 3 from 10 from the field, minus 15. I'm cheering for Melo. I didn't want Melo to come here, obviously, because he's that type of player. High volume scorer. He needs a high volume of shots to get his. But all in all, I like Melo, man, as a person, and I want him to do good, Never been a huge fan of his style of play for the Lakers, but definitely as a person, I root for him. So I hope he does well. And he didn't look too bad. Look, he hasn't played, the last 2 years or so he needs to get back into the flow of things. Let's give him some time. He said, I'm not a fan of the Lakers city jerseys, Dan. I haven't seen them yet, man. I can't wait to see them. Soda. Ashley said, the narrative always changed. They slept on the Lakers and praised the Clippers. LOL. Now look at this. And you have to love it. I'm here for all of it, man. I'm here for all of it. I'm here for the flip-flopping and all that, because it just looks like hypocrisy, In all honesty, I've gone at some Laker reporters before because they were like really jumping hard on the Clipper bandwagon. I was like, just wait. When you see the Lakers, don't try to, keep that same energy. And they flip-flop all the time. So, hey, what's up, T? How you doing? Good to see you. It's his first game back. Relax. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, chill, give him some time, get his feet wet, do his thing. So, I like what I saw from Melo tonight. Oh, you're welcome, King Supreme. Thank you, brother. Thanks for the click and for the likes and all that good stuff. Dan, we might introduce our new jerseys tomorrow. I can't wait to see them. I'm open-minded to any new jerseys. I want to see what they look like. My prediction tonight, we should beat this team similar to the same way we played the last game. We have to come and jump on them from the get and then never relinquish that lead. That way, you give them no hope, and hopefully we get to rest AD and LeBron in that fourth quarter. But we'll see. We'll see, man. Every night is a different journey. You never know if, Gillius Alexander or Steven Adams is going to have themselves a career night. We just don't know. Every night we have a target on our backs. People are going to bring their A-game. Teams are just coming for it. So we have to make sure we're ready every night. Media always full of Laker hate. Why do you think Kobe doesn't get credit he deserves? Always they hate on us. Yeah, I'm baffled how they don't even mention him in the top 5, man. He's a top 3 player of all time, period. For me, he's my top guy, but at least he has to be a top 3. There's nothing better than the holy trinity of, Jordan, LeBron, and Kobe. That's like the holy grail of the NBA right there. That's like the GOATs, the 3 GOATs, man. Any way you want to pick that order is fine by me, but you have to have those 3 in your top 3 list. If not, I'm not sure I could take your list serious. Unless you substitute Magic for one of them or somebody like that, Kareem, then all right. But other than that, nah. He said, hey, Dan, let's win this. Holla from the Philippines. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Let's get it. I'm ready. I'm ready for another dub, another victory. Dan, I won't be surprised if they drug test LeBron. Wouldn't that be something, huh? Yeah, I'm happy to hear about AD. I'm glad to hear that he's almost at 100%. So let's see if it translates to the court tonight, and he looks more like his old self at the start of the season when he was just killing everything. He said, if the Lakers were in the NFL, we would have a chance to get a bye week in the playoffs. Man, and I'm gonna tell you something about the NFL. Right now that you brought it up, I'm a Rams fan, and we lost. We won last week. Shout out to the Rams for keeping playoff hopes alive and all that. But I'm seriously considering, and I don't really get into politics and stuff like that, but I'm seriously considering not watching the NFL till somebody gives my man Colin Kaepernick a job, man. This man is better than at least 20% of the quarterbacks in the NFL, and the man can't get a job because he stood for what is right. That's crazy to me. So I'm seriously starting to consider not watching the NFL, including the Super Bowl, till they give my man Colin Kaepernick a job, because that's discrimination at its finest. 3 years the man's been out, and I really didn't appreciate what Stephen A. said. That really bothers me. Like, Stephen A. got to stop acting like that, because they're gonna start labeling him some names. So shout out to Max Kellerman for standing up for my boy Cat, but I've been disappointed, man, that the way the media works and the way they try to like contort everything and make it look like Capit doesn't really want to play, right? That's crazy to me. But it is what it is. I seriously, I'm starting to really question the NFL. Like, it's been years of ridiculous stuff going on, and I'm really considering it not. I'm really considering not watching. So, I mean, if y'all want to come along this journey with me, it's up to you, but I'm not going to put pressure. I understand the NFL is extremely entertaining, especially around this time of the year. But I think I'm going to stop watching the NFL till my boy Cap gets a job. And if he doesn't get a job, then that's one less fan for them. DTLF, give your stat prediction for real, AD and LeBron, and the final score. My stat prediction for AD and LeBron, AD probably give me around anywhere from 27 to 32 points, 10 rebounds, 3-4 blocks. LeBron James gave me, 25 points, 10 assists, 6 rebounds, and more than enough. He said, Dan, let's hope KCP continues to play well. Yes, good point. KCP has been playing well. It seems like the team uplifting his spirit has really worked out. Shout out to Team Chemistry for that. The great leadership of LeBron, Dwight Howard, and all these people that have come out in his defense. I love it, Thanks, Sharon. I appreciate you. Stephen A. Smith is Uncle Tom for ESPN. Again, it didn't come out of me, bro. That's, I can't say that. Obviously I'm not black. That's not coming from me. But if black people feel that way, then, hey, I can't argue it, because honestly, some of the stuff he says is really, it makes you question, like, whose side are you on, bro? Like, that's weird, And normally I agree with a lot of stuff Stephen A. says, but not on the Kaepernick situation. Hey, what's up, Philip? Thanks so much, bro. I appreciate you, man. Oh, thank you, man. Hey, it's my pleasure, man. I always stand up for what's right, in my opinion. Yo, Dan, I need turkey sandwich. Know any restaurants around? Turkey sandwich. I'm not a big fan of turkey, to be honest with you, bro. I'm going to keep it 100. I'm a chicken and steak guy and carne asada, but I don't eat too much turkey. Even around Thanksgiving, I'm not much of a turkey guy. Hey, what's up, Combat? How you doing, bro? I haven't seen the City Unis yet, man. Not just yet, brother. Nope. He said, who's the MVP for football? Again, I'm not even going to get into that right now. I already, stated basically what I feel. Keep out of politics. I will, man. It's just a quick thought, my friend. Just a quick thought. He said, it's coming from me, and I'm black. There you go. Again, I don't like to say stuff like that. I don't like to label people's stuff, based off of their opinion. But hey, if that's how y'all feel, that's how y'all feel, bro. I feel you, though. He said, you can say it. Blacks and Mexicans are the same. We are brothers. Yeah, I understand that, man. But all I'm saying is, like I said, I'm not saying it because of that. It's more because I don't like to label people's stuff based off of their opinions. Like, I would hate somebody to label me something and they don't really know me just because they disagree with me, So I don't want to call them an Uncle Tom. But I understand, like, it just comes off, it rubs people the wrong way when he's defending the NFL in a way, kind of. For Kaepernick trying to run the tables his way. I mean, the NFL's been running the table their way. And so, I just feel like, I don't know. I just didn't like the whole situation. Gabe, what's up, bro? He said, yo, Big Dan, all love and go Lakers, baby. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, brother. He said, the City Unis are what Jerry West wore back in the 60s. Dope. Now, I'm probably going to like them, man. I like all that. I like all of that. Oh, I feel you, man. We all family. I see no color. I'm absolutely with you, Tyree. So thanks for showing love. But I just want to speak it from an objective standpoint. I don't want to insult Stephen A. because a lot of the stuff he says is factual, right? Let's not sit here and act like he just spews baloney all the time. But in this particular situation, I didn't agree, and it truly like I said, I understand if it rubs people the wrong way completely. Oh, you're welcome, Vincent. Thank you guys for the support. Dan, throw me a shout out. I'm doing a podcast now. There you go. Go check out my boy Combat Sports Talk, man. That's my dog right there, man. Serving this country, by the way, as well. So he's somebody I look up to for sure. He said, I just noticed the thumbnail. Yeah, I'm trying to see a round two, man. It'll be really interesting. He said, national televised game. Yeah. LeBron, AD probably going to show out in this game, especially, You're welcome, Vincent. I see you, bro. All day, baby. I see you, Patchy. I see you, dog. All nations, man, we have to band together. We can't see color, man. We are in the 21st century, but we also have to speak up for, all of our minority brothers and sisters that don't have a platform. I'm blessed enough to have a platform with enough of a subscriber fan base that I can speak up on a matter like this. And, I'm going to speak up 10 times out of 10, because it's the right thing to do. You know what I mean? So that's the reason I had to just bring this to light. Again, not getting into politics, just wanted to make sure that's in the air. But this, that's just my opinion on that. Dan, who are your top 5 players currently playing in order? That is a great question. Nobody has asked me that this year, so I appreciate that unique question, man. That makes me think. Top 5 players playing right now. Let's see. At number 5, I'm going to go with Giannis. Number 5, I got Giannis at number 5 for sure. Number 4, I'm going to go with my boy Kuzma, man. I'm biased like that. I love Kuz. Like one of the main pieces of young talent we have. I love his game. Face up forward, take it to the hole. He has a high basketball IQ. He could, play make a little bit, and his defense has improved. So Kuz is my number 4. And I'm not saying obviously that Kuz is better than Giannis. I'm just saying my top 5 favorite. At number 3, that's tough. These are probably going to be Lakers from here on out, to be honest with you, man. At number 3, I'm probably going to go with. Let's see. I do like Kristaps Porzingis. I love Kristaps Porzingis, man. Honestly, he's just a beast. But his teammate, his running mate, Luka Doncic is up there, man. Luka Doncic has been killing. I think I'm truly becoming a Luka Doncic fan. So let's switch the order around. I'll put Kuz at 3, Doncic at 4. At 5, I got Giannis. And then at 2, obviously, I got my boy AD. And then number 1, LeBron. LeBron's my favorite player in the NBA right now. What he's doing has been nothing short of phenomenal. He's truly bringing his franchise back to life, man. And not just in life, but putting us on top. I mean, you got to respect him, man. He definitely is one of the GOATs. He said, who spotted the Caruso mural? Anyone know the artist? I don't know the artist, but I've seen it, man. That's a badass mural. I'll tell you right off the top, man. Whoever did that, props to you, man. How is this televised game? They didn't mention it. I'm not sure. Somebody in the comment section mentioned it. I haven't checked my guide yet. But if y'all could confirm, go ahead and let my boy know right here. He said, we don't see each other because we just hear on the chat. I send my positive vibes for Laker Nation. That's what's up. I love positive vibes, man. I love positivity. I need it all in my life at all times, man. So I appreciate that, man, more than you know. Dan, we can't let Gallinari get hot. Yeah, Gallinari is one of those wild card players that he could just go off every now and then. So, excuse me. AD's going to go off. I can't wait. If he's feeling truly better from his shoulder, then I expect him to have a big game for sure tonight. He said, Flipper fans are complaining about the Alex Caruso mural. Hey, cry some more, Clipper fans. We're here for it. Keep crying. He said the artist is on Instagram is at gz.jr. Cool. Hey, if y'all could reach out for me, tell him, man, I would love to have him on this show, man. That would be cool. That would be cool as heck. Because I'm a big fan of artists like that. I feel like they don't have a platform to express themselves sometimes. And they go out there and they paint these beautiful murals that sometimes get overlooked. So, I love any good artistry. I love music, art, any form of artistry. It's dope, man. Even poetry. I read poetry, believe it or not. Then the Lakers and Rockets are head-to-head. Yeah, the Rockets, like I said, I mentioned this a couple of days ago. I said the Clippers aren't even in the radar. If anybody that is starting to kind of appear as a blimp on the radar, it is the Houston Rockets. But I still believe in a 7-game series, we handle them rather easily. But still, that's one of those teams that's kind of cringy to watch in the regular season because of all the floppery and all the fouls that get drawn. It's going to be annoying to face the Rockets. I said that even in preseason. I'm not looking forward to facing them. I know it's going to be an annoying game, one that could even we could potentially lose it if the refs get involved like they did last year. So he said, Dan, the Flippers load management backfiring. I love it. I'm here for it, man. That's what they signed up for. That's what they signed up for. The Lakers about to win number 17. Man, I want to see you there at the parade, Combat. Let's do a vlog together, bro. He said, Rockets don't have the size. We have tough. No, definitely. The Rockets are tough. Any team that adds Russell Westbrook and you already had Clint Capella there, I think you guys still have PJ Tucker, right? Yeah, you have a pretty tough squad, so I give them that. He said Denver Nuggets are solid. Yep, that's another one of those under the radar teams that nobody really talks about. I'm glad I was one of the Laker fans that didn't want Kawhi. He'll be hurting the team right now. You might have a point there. I mean, we probably wouldn't be the best defensive team in the league right now because all the games he's been sitting out, and we wouldn't be able to afford all the players like Danny Green that we got, guys like that, like Avery Bradley, maybe Avery Bradley, but a couple players that we have that really are making a difference. He said, hey, Dan, I'm a 49ers fan, and I stopped watching NFL for 2 years now because of the cap situation and the racist owners and some fans of the NFL. And I respect you for it, Gerald. Hey, power to you, bro. I'm going to definitely try my hardest to do the same, man. Just out of respect for Cap and just to show support because, honestly, it's gone on too long, man. And Cap has become a global icon. He's doing something bigger than himself. This sort of reminds me of some of the greats from the past, like the Muhammad Ali's who stood up for their rights and stuff like that. So, I mean, you see my man on the poster over there. I'm a big fan of people that stand up for what's right because I would like to think if I was in that situation, I'd do the same thing. He said, yo, Dan, who is the most surprising player on the Lakers this year? Dwight Howard. I did not expect him to come out like this, man. He's looking like 65% of Orlando Magic Dwight. Now, obviously, he doesn't have the same explosion, but he has more focus. So that's why I didn't think he had that much left in the tank. And I was wrong about Howard, man. I really was. And I'm happy that I was wrong. I said, I hope he proves me wrong, when we signed him, but I'm not sure this is going to work. And sure enough, he has. So shout out to Dwight, man. Love his energy. I respect the way he's been encouraging teammates. He's just been great on and off the court. Avery Bradley, I kind of expected it, though. If you guys remember my best defensive lineup that I have in the voting poll section, Avery Bradley was at the starting guard. So I knew he was going to be a beast for us defensively, and I was excited when we got him. So I'm not really too surprised about Avery, but Dwight Howard has been the most shocking for sure. He said the Mavs is my next favorite team. She said the Mavs is my next favorite team after the Lakers. That's a good team to root for. I could, however, never root for the Mavericks because Mark Cuban has badmouthed my Lakers so much that I don't wish any success for his team. I do, however, like the individual talent that is Kristaps Porzingis. I've always been a fan of him since he was on the Knicks, and also Luka Doncic. Dan, D. Howard is a better field goal shooter, free throw shooter. I think that's what you mean. Yeah, man, he's just focused. To be honest with you, he lost some explosion, but in reality, like his focus, if he had this focus earlier in his career in Orlando, who knows? Maybe he'd be a championship winner. Who knows? What are your thoughts on Quinn Cook? My thoughts on Quinn Cook is he's shown flashes, but he hasn't shown exactly what I expect from him yet. But it's still early, right? We have a chance of going, 12-2 tonight, which would make us 10 games over 500. Man, would I love that. But Quinn Cook, I know he's going to get it going. He's one of those players that he can really provide a spark off the bench. But Caruso has done that for us over Quinn Cook. So Caruso has been one of the better guards off the bench for us, over Troy Daniels and Quinn Cook so far off the bench. He said, did Danny Green get drug tested? Yes, he did, unfortunately, man. But, we have nothing to worry about there. What do you think about Crowder and Iggy obviously coming far as rumors are concerned? I think Iggy is going to happen. I really do. It's only a matter of time. Obviously, if they could have moved this contract out, they would have been done it, because he's just a distraction for the team. I don't even think he's with the team. I think he's probably somewhere in Golden State in his house, wherever he lives. I don't know. But I think they're just waiting to see if anybody is desperate and throws a first round pick at them. I don't think anybody's going to get desperate though, because Iggy knows where he wants to be. And I'm sure if teams come and call him like, hey, would you like to play for our team? He'd probably say, no, I have a specific team in mind. At my age, I know exactly where I want to be. So that's probably the only thing that's holding up the process. But I think at worst, around January, I think he'll be a free agent and he will sign, hopefully with the Lakers. My prediction on the score, Lakers win 105 to 85. That would be great. That would be perfect. Just another team held under 100 and keep adding to that little record we have. We have like 6 teams we've held under 100, I think, this season, which is the most by any team, I think. Sharon said, I agree on Dwight Howard. What a shock. He's been marvelous for us. He's been magnificent, sensational, everything, all of the above, man. And I couldn't be happier for them. He truly turned his career around just like that. And that's the power of playing for a great franchise like the Lakers. We have the best fan base. We're very forgiving. If you perform for us, you will be endeared in our hearts forever. I mean, just ask Derek Fisher, ask Robert Horry, These are players that were never all-stars or superstars, but they gave us their all, 110%, just like Dwight is doing right now. And they are forever legends in our hearts, and they're always going to get loved when they're in Staples or in LA, period. So Dwight Howard did the right thing by turning his career around, by coming to us and giving us 100%. And, power to him. Power to him for reals, man. He said, Dan, I think the Lakers will win by 8 tonight. The Thunder keep on putting up a great fight against many teams. They're a good team. I just feel like we're deeper, obviously, but yeah, we do have to come out focused, or your prediction might come true. It might be a closer game than expected. I mean, they gave the Clippers, who are obviously pretenders, a run for their money last night. So hopefully that factors into it too, the fact that they played last night. But sometimes, like I said, sometimes those teams come even more energized because they're just coming off of a loss and they're looking to bounce back. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Appreciate it. For pregame, I'm not sure if I will be doing postgame. I'm feeling a little under the weather, man. I'm not feeling too great, and then I have to wake up early tomorrow for work. So I might just, as soon as the game ends, just go straight to bed. But it depends on how I'm feeling. Obviously, if it's a really exciting game and something crazy happens, I love to share it with you guys, and I love to come here and just hear you guys' opinions and just exchange our feelings, But all in all, we'll see what happens, guys. Just in case I don't see you guys again tonight, though, man, God bless you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and let's go Lakers. Let's get it, baby. Road to number 17. Let's get it.